ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Brotopia. Today, we're going to start something new. We're going to check out Sky Factory 4. If you don't know what Sky Factory 4 is, it's a really cool mod pack available on the Twitch client. What you can do on it is you start on a tree, and you have to build an entire factory from there. So we are going to create a new world. Obviously, we got to call it Brotopia. So when you open up Sky Factory, you can see there are several different world types. Oh my goodness, that one would drive me nuts. So you have Sky Factory Tutorial, Sky Grid, Compact Sky. You have Amplified, Default, Large Biomes, Lost Cities, Flat, Peace Out, which is basically peaceful mode, Project Tree, Sky Factory, Stone Factory, Observatory, Sky Village. Let's see if it'll open up. There we go. Sky Village, Sea World, Lava Factory, Enter the Sea, Bedrock Your World. I'm not sure why these are clicking so weird. Bedrock in a Hard Place, Rock Bottom, Minesweeper, so hold TNT, Lights Out, Sticky Situation, Cobbled Together, Sludgehammer, Resonant Sleeper, so that's Resonant Ender, Chill Out, Hot Topic, so more lava, or I'm sorry, Pyrotheum, Floating Dirt Tree, but instead of the void, it's lava. Water, now featuring more squid than Sebtech. One chunk in a void world. That's pretty cool. Skylands, so floating sky islands. Material Girl in a material world. Wow. Islands made of resources. Lava Cake. Floating sky islands filled with lava. Hardcore world with increased mob health, armor, and damage with permanent night. Are you afraid of the dark? Hardcore world and no skylight at all. Okay, so we are going to start with Sky Factory 4, just standard. Gonna take a minute to generate the world here, so we will be back and ready to roll once that world is good. Alrighty, and we are here now in our beautiful Sky Factory world. What in the world is that? Death. How did I die? I just spawned in the world. Let's see if we can, you know what we're gonna do? Click that and see if we can delete it. And we're actually going to go ahead, go in here to the settings, turn these off, because why do we need a mini map when we can see the whole world right here? So here's what we are going to do. We're going to start by breaking this little tree here. Now this is a dirt tree, as you can tell. It says dirt log here. So we're going to do this real quick. We're going to break this down just a couple. Create some planks here. Our crafting table. And then we have crafting slabs. So now these are like crafting tables, but they're just half slabs. So we can plonk that down really fast. Can take some sticks, and with those sticks we can create a crook. We're gonna break our slab really fast, get our crook out, and excavate. So we have pretty much guaranteed a dirt sapling that way, which is good because we are going to need them. So we're going to break these, till we get to the dirt. And that's where we're going to stop. Be sure when you're playing this mod pack, if you're playing this mod pack, to break your, don't break your dirt. If you break your dirt, then you're going to have to start over. And obviously, we don't want that. Okay, so we're going to kind of build out here a bit. Now this mod pack is actually really cool. So from here we are supposed to create just a whole world from this little tree. And we have, as you can see, an infinite world to build into. I'm going to kind of build this a little bit differently here because I've played a little bit of this mod pack. I actually have recorded a single episode before this and it just didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. We hit kind of a snag in the plan. So we are going to work through this nice and slow and get our factory up and running and off the ground, off to a good start here. So whenever you are creating, or whenever you're in this world, you have the dirt sapling, and then I'm not sure what this mod's called, but if you press shift next to a tree, it helps it grow. So you shift, 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 and then eventually the tree will grow like so. Then you can go in, you can take your hand and you can punch this tree down. We'll take our crook, hold that tilde key again, and we will collect the resources again. We're going to go ahead and break this down the rest of the way. Super cool feature in this mod pack. When you jump off the edge, if you were to fall off the edge on accident, so in Sky Factory 4 it was a bit different, or 3 it was a bit different, I'm sorry. In 3, if you fell off, you died. So it's a really cool addition to this mod pack, is it's kind of like an infinite world. So if you fall off, you just fall right back into where you were at. You kind of like respawn at the top of the world. So that's a really cool addition that they made, because I remember when I was playing Sky Factory 3 by myself and with Michael, it was just pretty much constantly one of us was falling off and oh crap, fell again, oh crap, fell again, oh man, fell again. So it's a really cool addition to get rid of that that issue pretty much entirely in this mod pack. It's really good to see that kind of going away. See how much of this we can break off. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's a pretty big tree. So cool thing we can do here. This is clearly a broken wooden crook. We just put a single wood plank there and pull it right back out. We've repaired our crook then. So we'll break that the rest of the way. Pick up these saplings and things. Break this tree down. And then I think we are going to be ready to check out the quest book here. And that quest book is, as you can see, in our inventory here in the first spot in our hotbar. So we are going to pop into that real quick. A couple different things that we've already completed here. Crafting slab, got our hook, our crook. We have gotten a dirt acorn, and we have acquired a dirt sapling. Our goals for today are going to be to get through these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more achievements today. If we can get through those, I think we're going to be in a pretty good spot for the first episode, and we can kind of take a break from it then. Or not take a break, shouldn't say that. We can kind of call it an episode. Episode for you, and just part 1 of today's recording session for me, because I want to make sure we're keeping these videos pretty short and pretty concise. I don't want to sit here for an hour long video. I want to do nice short little clips that you can watch 10-15 minutes or so, maybe up to a half hour if we're getting something pretty intense that requires a bit of an explanation, but for the most part just want to keep it pretty quick and pretty simple. Maybe of course could be a point where that goes out the window if we really get into this mod pack, and if it really ends up being super fun, which I have a feeling it will be. It's a really cool mod pack in itself, so Very possible. Oh, and that grew pretty quickly actually without us even having to really wait on it too much, so that's great. We'll go ahead and take those off. And let's see where we're looking. So we've got 23 resin and 25 acorns. That's a good start. So I would like to kind of build up a little crafting area, I think. So we'll start with that there. And then we need some more wood here. I promise I'm going to build an axe here in just a moment. I know that this can be kind of annoying to see somebody just continuously breaking blocks in the most inconvenient way possible. So give me just one moment here. And we'll go like this. Why does that make so many sticks? Okay, but I'm not mad about it. That works. We'll have to keep that in mind for later, I suppose. We'll do this. And this. And we have our wooden axe. And we'll go ahead and just make these planks. And backspace here to pop out of that. And we will put these in here. And now we're going to create our first piece of dirt. If I can remember the recipe, and if I can not do a terrible job. There we go. Nope, that's dirt amber. So, of course, haven't quite gotten these recipes 100% down pat yet. So when you make that X pattern with the dirt resin, and then the kind of the four corner or the four cardinal directions, you get dirt. So we've got our second piece of dirt, and our next advancement, dirty dancing. So we're going to go ahead and plonk a sapling there and a sapling here. And then we will build a little bit of a path around these here, just to get them, or get this one started at least. 2 here, and then 2 there. So that pretty much covers that one for the most part. We'll stand here in between the 2 and give them a little bit to let them grow. So we got at least one tree here, and it actually looks like both of them have grown. Oh man. Okay, we need to hurry. So since we have this rain, we can get some things built here pretty quickly. If we can get these built quick enough, we can have some stuff ready. What is it called? Let me check the quest book here. Oh, well, at least it was our crafting slab and nothing super important. Okay, what is that called? Craft any cauldron. Cauldron. So we'll check. So cauldron is just that. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those so we can have a couple cauldrons to catch this rainwater. Throw some of that in there. Oop. Almost jumped off there. very dark, very dark. Luckily we have our one torch that the game gave us, so we'll go ahead and plonk that down. And let's just go ahead and make one more cauldron for the sake of it looking okay. And as you can see, it's not filling with water yet, but eventually that will fill with rainwater. So then we will go ahead and let's see here. Let's check our quests. Our better questing advancement book. We need to make air fryers, and then we need to make a crushing tub. Okay, they're not called air fryers, I'm sorry, they're called drying racks. So drying racks, pretty easy. Let's go ahead and make a little platform here for them. This will be kind of our little work area for the time being. So we'll go ahead and kind of make a little wall here. And then we'll build our drying racks, which look like so. And then we put these up here. Then what we do, we're going to take dirt acorns. We're going to right click on the actual drying rack, and that will hang the dirt acorns. And as you can see up at the top there on the here's what you're looking at, or what am I looking at, whatever it's called, you can see the progress going up. What that's going to do is that's going to give us petrified acorns. So that's our next kind of a little advancement here that we're working on. We'll go ahead and plant a sapling or two here real quick. So we can get some more wood. And we will use that wood to make a couple more. Perfect. I'm going to be very careful using this vein mine tool, which is the tilde key by default, I believe, on like near your wooden planks, because you can completely destroy your base by doing that if you're not too careful. So we got those, and you can see our petrified acorns are done. So we're going to right click on the top of these drying racks to get those off, and we'll plonk a couple more on there while we craft these other ones real quick. So 1, 2. We'll go ahead and just make a few. We'll make 4 more of these real quick. And we will go here, 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 and here. We will hang some more up on those drying racks. And we will double check on our quest book. So we need to make a furnace, or a furnace slab, either one, petrified sapling, and a crushing tub. So let's check on the crushing tub here, how we make that. Crushing tub, so that one's pretty easy. We can make that real quick. There's our crushing tub, and we'll use these to make one more of these, and one more, because I want it to look good. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll just make 3, so that we have them going all the way across, because these can be used for a lot of different things, for drying out different things, so they're very useful for sure. Grab these real quick. These real quick. And these real quick. And rehang them. Now we should have enough to make our first petrified sapling. So now we can do something like this. And boom, we got that tree. Now we just need to get this dirt tree to grow. Okay, perfect. We'll hit that real fast. Get some more petrified saplings out of it. We will repair our crook. We will crook it again. And then we will crook this tree as well. And chop these down. And chop those down. Collect our petrified acorns again. So you can see kind of there's a gameplay loop here early on that you kind of establish. You get kind of in a rhythm to getting things done. And like that. Then we're going to get a furnace. We obviously need, let's see what a furnace slab would cost. So that's cobblestone slab. And how do we make cobble? Cobble we can make with 4 petrified acorns and 5 petrified resin. Well, we've got enough for that. We're going to need to make a couple more petrified trees, but that's okay. We need 2 more pieces of cobble and that's it. So we'll make 2 petrified saplings really fast. In case you guys couldn't tell, we're going to have plenty of wood with this mod pack. Plenty of wood. We should not run out anytime soon. We'll get that tree grown. Took a little damage there, but that's alright. Repair our crook here. There we go. Get our crook all repaired up. Collect our spoils. Almost walk off the edge, that's fine. And perfect. And we'll take our cobble. And we need a few more here. We just need 1 more set of 3. So we'll do this again. Gonna make a couple more pieces of dirt for the next episode. There's a lot of time doing this, so be sure to turn off that sticky keys beforehand, so you don't have to worry about this issue, or you don't have to worry about that popping off on you while you're trying to play. And then once we get our furnace built, we need to get some charcoal, which shouldn't be too hard. We all probably know the recipe for that, and we will get our furnace up and running to complete our last goal for the day, which would be a food source in the form of dirt acorns, everyone's favorite delicious, nutritious treat. Grab our cobble here. Make our quick square. And boom, just like that, we have our furnace slab. So, place that on top of there. Bottom's the crafting table, top's the furnace. Just like that. Now we'll take a couple pieces of this and turn it into some charcoal. We'll leave that be. It's crazy to me the amount of particle physics and things like that they've added into Minecraft in the last few years. I think about when I first got this game, like I think it was right after alpha, or it might have been just at official release I got it, and it just blows me away to see how much the game's changed in the little bit of time since then. Well, I said a little bit of time, it's been 10 years. In the 10 years since this game came out, it blows me away to see the amount of like change that this game has underwent. We're gonna go ahead and just burn up as much of this as we can really quick here. In the next episode, we are going to work on getting clay saplings, bone saplings, and gravel saplings. So that will be very interesting. And then we'll work on cottonwood, sand, coal, tin by crafting tin amber, molten tin over a birch sapling. So that'll be interesting. And then coal lateral damage. So we'll work through these things here. We kind of jumped ahead a bit here by building that cauldron, but when you take when you have the moment, you gotta take advantage of it. So might as well. And then we may try, depending on how difficult the thing is here. Cobblestone generator. So we need cobble, glass, a bucket of water, and a bucket of lava. It's okay, that will be interesting to make. Let's see here how we're looking on this charcoal. We're just going to burn up what's left of these planks here to make our next piece of charcoal. And then we will cook some food, fill up our food bar here, and call it an episode. The dirt acorns, from what I understand, are pretty much the only ones I think that you can cook and eat. But as we go along further in the game, we'll start getting animals and all of that kind of stuff. So it'll be a pretty quick kind of progression here, to say the least, as we get going. Or once we get going, I should say. So let's make sure this last one gets burnt up here and made. Perfect. Okay. So then we will throw in some dirt saplings, or some dirt acorns, I'm sorry, and get our rousing one food from it. Finish this up here. So now we have our delicious roasted dirt acorn. Heat it up and it gives us some food. So with that, we have completed, let's see how much of this we've completed. We've completed our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one doesn't count because we already had it. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 quests. We completed 12 quests in one episode. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Sky Factory 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment, hit that bell so you can know when we release new episodes of this and our upcoming stone block series that we're going to start shooting tomorrow. So make sure you guys hit that button. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.